everyone, my name is Olivia Savage and I'm a digital media, marketing, and project manager here at Newswire. Welcome to today's Smart Start educational video on target audiences. Creating compelling ad copy, making a really gorgeous website, or having excellent social media content is not very effective if you don't really know who you're trying to reach or why. So today we're going to go through 3 proven strategies that can help you define your target audience. Here today to help us go through these items is my colleague, Maria Marhefka. Welcome back, Maria. How are you?
Hi, Olivia. Thanks for having me back, and I'm excited to talk about target audiences today.
All right, so for a business to understand their target audience, they really need to dive into who they need to be messaging. So just to get started, what should a company do when they're putting together their target audience?
Well, Olivia, you already mentioned it, and that is the first thing that they need to do is find out who exactly they're talking to. For a business of any industry, of any size, in order for them to be effective in selling their products or services, they first need to address the specific demand within the target market. Now, that target market or the target audience is just simply the customer base your business wants to target and their marketing with in order to sell their products or services. Now, knowing how to find your target audience is essential in making the most of your media and marketing communications efforts. And in order to better help your target audience, there are a few important things that you need to know. The first would be, where do they spend the most time online and offline? What's their preferred method of communication? Do they like social media posts? Are they more interested in email marketing? Maybe even, snail mail, so direct mail. Whatever that is, understanding how to communicate best with them is going to put you in a position to really build that rapport with your target audience. What kind of lifestyle preferences do they have? And finally, what pain points do your products or services address? Those are all really great questions that you should ask yourself as a business, and those answers are going to kind of put you on the right path to connect you with the people that you need to connect with most, and that's your target audience.
Absolutely, and I think you already mentioned this, but one of the most difficult things is not just identifying who your target audience is, but finding them, figuring out the best way to message them, and then creating the copy or the collateral that you will use to reach out to them. So that being said, when a company is building out their marketing campaign, how should they go about finding their target audience?
So like we mentioned before, today I'm going to share 3 tips that you can use to find your target audience. The first tip that I have is to understand the demographics. So information is everywhere. There's more information on the internet than we could consume in our lifetime. So it can be overwhelming, but whenever you're kind of on a mission to find something, it kind of makes it easier to kind of sift through all that information and content that lives on the internet. So when you have a website, maybe a presence on social media, you publish press releases, you upload videos, you're met with a wealth of metrics that can be leveraged to help you further your reach. And these metrics, they often include demographics, so the information on who is looking at your content. And this provides, a unique look into the specific groups of people who are engaging with your content. So, groups can be categorized by segments such as, age, ethnicity, where they're located, their education, their income level, things of that sort. And that kind of helps you almost build a persona of who your target audience is. And it's up to business owners really to determine which metrics make the most sense for, their media and marketing initiatives. And the more accurately that you can target and segment your customers, the better and more refined your messaging will be, and the higher the likelihood will be that those customers will engage and maybe make a sale down the line with your business.
Absolutely. Collecting that information is crucial. Okay, what is tip number 2?
So tip number 2 is to research your competitors. Now, some people say, don't worry about your competitors, focus on your company. However, if you kind of take the time and frame it in the right context, whenever you're taking a look at what your competitors are doing, that's really going to help you kind of peel back that onion and understand who your target audience is because if you have a competitor, obviously those people that are engaging with their content and engaging with their brand would find similarities with yours as well. So what you want to do to begin with is just pinpoint your competitors and take a look at the messaging on their website and their social media channels, maybe even with their email marketing. And that kind of gives you a little understanding of, what kind of tone is resonating with your target audience as well. And, furthermore, you can uncover channels they're utilizing. So, or do they have a really great presence on Instagram? Do they have an engaged following on LinkedIn? Are they using press release distribution? Like I said before, is email marketing a main component of their media and marketing efforts? All of these, pieces of information is kind of like a puzzle, and you're using them to really understand, where your audience is and, what kind of content they're engaging with, so you can meet them where they are with the information that they want.
Absolutely. All right, we've come to the third tip. Let's hear it.
My third tip is to listen to customer feedback. Customer feedback is an invaluable resource to any and all businesses. And that could be in the form of, testimonials, online reviews, social media comments, word of mouth marketing. All of these are really going to help you get a very deep understanding of, your customers' vantage point and what they think of your business. Now, customer feedback, it provides an unbiased third-party perspective of your business that's often helpful to identify some weaknesses and even areas of improvement. You want to listen to the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between, because all those pieces of data and that feedback is going to help you chart a better course to better serve your audience. Now, like I said before, not all comments are good. There's always growing pains in a business, but you want to acknowledge and respond to any and all feedback that you receive. And to take it a step further and to build trust with your target audience, you can apply that feedback you've gathered and make the necessary changes to show and not tell your audience that you're taking what they have to say to heart and making changes based on their feedback. And this shows that your company's paying attention. It feels like someone is actually on the other side of your handle and your marketing that's paying attention to what they're saying, and you're using that constructive customer feedback to really enhance your business and serve them even better.
Listening to feedback and responding to it is critical. And remember that feedback isn't necessarily a formal thing. You might put together a survey and ask for specific customers' feedback on, your services, or you might put a little pop-up asking for feedback on your website, but you can also garner feedback through social media channels, through comments on social media posts or videos like this one. And you can also find opportunities to interact with people on places like, review websites and things like that. Be sure that you create a multi-channel environment where you can collect feedback and you can understand a little bit more granularly what people might think based on whether they're on Facebook or whether they're on YouTube or whether they're on something like Trustpilot. Be sure to really listen and to see what is out there and what people are saying, and then you can grow your base of feedback from there. So thank you so much, Maria. This was really helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to drop a comment below. You can also find us on social media, or you can visit our website, newswire.com. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.